If you're a One Piece fan, you already know that the world is full of incredible and memorable characters. But today, we're going to talk about those who stand out at the top of the strength scale. Who are the 10 most powerful characters still alive in the series? Is your favorite on the list? I want to hear your opinion, so start thinking about your own list and leave a comment below. Also, it's important to note that this list will only include characters who are alive in the anime, so don't be surprised if characters like Big Mom are missing, as, despite the theories that she may still be alive, we don't have confirmation of that yet. So, without further ado, let's dive into our list of the top 10 strongest One Piece characters currently. In 10th place, we have Silver's Rayleigh. The legendary Dark King is one of the pillars of the One Piece story. In addition to being the first mate of the Pirate King, Gold Roger, Rayleigh stands out for his complete mastery of all 3 types of haki. During the time skip, he was responsible for training Luffy, teaching him how to use haki at extraordinary levels, which was crucial for his development as a leader and fighter. Even retired, Rayleigh has proven many times that he's still at the peak of his power. One of his most memorable feats was his confrontation with Admiral Kizaru at Sabayati Archipelago. Despite the immense strength of the Admiral, Rayleigh was able to match his speed and prevent him from capturing Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. This display of power reinforced his position as one of the most formidable fighters in the world. More recently, Rayleigh faced Blackbeard, one of the most feared pirates, and managed to avoid a devastating conflict just with his intimidating presence. This act not only protected the innocent but also demonstrated the respect and fear his name still inspires, even among the most powerful. In 9th place, we have Monkey D. Garp, the hero of the Marines. Garp is a living legend, known for his raw strength and courage. Throughout his career, he faced pirates like Gold Roger and became a revered figure in the world. However, what many may not know is that Garp is far from a retired veteran. One of the most defining moments of his recent career was his battle against Kuzan, the former admiral of the Marines. The two engaged in an epic fight, not only in terms of strength but also ideologies, with Garp showing his loyalty to the Marines and his desire to maintain order in the world, while Kuzan chose a more isolated path. Even in his old age, Garp remains an imposing force, capable of facing even the most powerful with his immense physical power and unbreakable spirit. In 8th place, we have Kuzan, also known as Aokiji, former admiral of the Marines. Aokiji is one of the most balanced and strategic characters in One Piece. He possesses the Hai no Mi, the ice fruit, which allows him to freeze large areas and create devastating ice attacks. His ability is incredible not only in combat but also in the way he uses ice to move and protect himself. One of the decisive moments in his journey was his battle against Akainu for the leadership of the Marines. The two fought an epic battle, with Aokiji showing incredible resilience and skill, but ultimately losing the contest. After the fight, Aokiji made the decision to leave the Marines because he disagreed with Akainu's relentless vision of justice, which marked a turning point for the character. More recently, Aokiji had an important confrontation with Garp, the Marine hero. This fight not only highlighted his strength but also showed that he remains a relevant and powerful figure, even outside the Marines. His ability to resist formidable opponents like Garp and Akainu makes him one of the greatest living combatants in the One Piece universe. In 7th place, we have Kizaru, Admiral Borsalino. His Akuma no Mi, the Pika Pika no Mi, grants him the power to control light, allowing him to move at the speed of light and attack with devastating precision. His speed is practically unmatched, and he can reach any target in an instant. Even in battles against powerful pirates, like the fight against the Straw Hat Pirates and other foes, Kizaru has consistently shown his ability to dominate the battle with quick, precise attacks. He is one of the most feared admirals of the Marines and an almost unbeatable force due to his speed and destructive power. Luffy is undoubtedly one of the most iconic characters in One Piece, and his growth journey has led him to become one of the strongest pirates in the world. Since the beginning of the series, Luffy has demonstrated incredible endurance and strength, but what truly makes him one of the strongest currently is his ability to evolve during confrontations and adapt to new threats. Recently, he reached a new level of power with the awakening of his Akuma no Mi, the Gomu Gomu no Mi, and the development of Gear 5, granting him even more impressive abilities. This new power was key to his victory over Kaido, one of the four emperors, marking one of his greatest achievements. In this battle, Luffy was able to face Kaido in an epic fight, overcoming not only the enemy's physical strength but also his unyielding spirit and immense transformation power. In fifth place, we have Dracule Mihawk, the greatest swordsman in the world. Mihawk is considered the best swordsman in One Piece, with unparalleled skill with his sword, Yoru. His precision and dexterity in combat make him one of the most feared warriors of all. He defeated Zoro in one of the early confrontations of the series, proving the superiority of his swordsmanship. Mihawk is not only strong with a sword but also possesses an impressive strategic ability, facing various enemies with ease. His presence as one of the 7 warlords of the sea before their dissolution, and his influence on the world, make him one of the greatest combatants of all time. In fourth place, we have Marshal D. Teach, better known as Blackbeard, one of the most ambitious and feared characters in One Piece. He is the only known character to possess 2 Akuma no Mi, something that seemed impossible until his appearance. The Yami Yami no Mi gives him control over darkness, allowing him to nullify other devil fruit powers, while the Gura Gura no Mi, inherited from Whitebeard, enables him to cause devastating earthquakes. This combination of abilities makes him an unprecedented destructive force in the world of One Piece. One of the most recent events proving his strength was his confrontation with Trafalgar D. Water Law. In this battle, Blackbeard showcased not only his combat skills but also his brutality and strategic genius while facing one of the leading captains of the new generation. This duel reinforces his position as one of the most dangerous figures in the world. Blackbeard is a clear example of power and ambition, but also how the strategic use of his abilities keeps him ahead of his adversaries. In third place, we have Sakazuki, also known as Akainu, the current fleet admiral of the Marines and one of the most feared figures in One Piece. Akainu is the embodiment of absolute justice, willing to do whatever it takes to maintain order and stability in the world, even if that means using brutal and merciless methods. His Akuma no Mi, the Magu Magu no Mi, gives him control over magma, allowing him to create devastating and destructive attacks. He can melt almost anything with the heat of magma, and his attacks are incredibly fast and powerful. One of the most emblematic moments in his journey was his battle against Admiral Aokiji. After a 10-day fight involving ice and magma, Akainu was able to defeat Aokiji, assuming the position of fleet admiral and becoming the face of a more aggressive and cruel marine. Additionally, Akainu is responsible for the death of several important characters, such as Ace himself, which earned him even more hatred among pirates. His immense physical strength and unyielding desire for justice make him one of the most formidable figures in the One Piece universe. In second place, we have Shanks, the captain of the red-haired pirates and one of the 4 emperors. Shanks is one of the most powerful and charismatic figures in the series. While his direct combat power may not be as visible as some other characters, the fact that he is one of the 4 emperors speaks for itself. Shanks is a master of Haki, having exceptional control over all 3 types: observation Haki, armament Haki, and conqueror's Haki. He is also a formidable swordsman, although he hasn't fully shown his potential in battles, preferring to settle disputes through diplomacy in his imposing presence. And finally, in first place, we have Imu Sama, the true leader of the world government. Although Imu Sama's figure is still shrouded in mystery, we cannot underestimate their power and influence. They hold absolute control over the world and play a significant role behind the scenes, commanding the entire structure of the world government and strategically manipulating events. Imu Sama is not a traditional warrior, but their strength lies in their manipulation and control of the forces that govern the world, including the Tenryubito, admirals, and secret organizations. Their ability to stay hidden and manipulate the pieces of the game makes them one of the most powerful figures in the series and a formidable enemy for anyone who dares challenge the world government. So, there you have it. We've reached the end of our list of the 10 most powerful characters in One Piece. Do you agree with this list? Is there a character you think should be here or maybe move up a few places? Feel free to share your own list of the strongest characters in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like to show your support and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content.